everyone, this is Flip Taku on YouTube. You might remember me from making a video about Erik Estavillo and the about him suing the Sony because of his banned account. I have him with here right now on the phone doing a interview. Erik, can you yell, just say that you're here?
Hello, my name's Erik Estavillo, and I've been in the news lately about suing Sony and all that.
Now, Erik, how old are you?
I'm 29. People get it wrong; they think I'm 19, but no, 29.
I can understand why. Your voice does kind of like sound the 19-ish-year-old, but
I know I sound like a little boy.
all right, let's get this started, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Just to clarify here, is it true you have a condition called agoraphobia? Is it called?
Oh, it's close. You almost got it. Excuse me. I think I might have the swine flu. Not really, but agoraphobia.
Okay.
So it's agoraphobia, which is fear of having a panic attack outside. So yeah, you're scared of going, anywhere. I'm pretty much homebound. I haven't gone out in 10 days or even showered, so I'm pretty bad.
Wow. So basically, gaming is your way to help, just try to like get in touch with humanity, or like, just to have fun and play online, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And well, if you see my video, I think you've seen my Killzone video, right? From
Yeah.
Game Trailers.
Yeah, I've seen the video.
Yeah, you see how even though I interact, I have like a very dominant personality type. But that thing, it's like a character I create, like Vincent. When I play with them, it's not me, Eric, I'm a nice guy, you know what I mean? But like when I get in that gaming mode, I'm pretty trash talkative, as you can see.
Yeah. Okay. How did you feel when Sony or the moderators on Resistance Fall of Man banned your account because of your behavior?
That's where NBC got it wrong. They say that I had 3 warnings. But what Sony does is they don't really warn you. What they do is they ban you, and then they attach a little message. So that's to me a warning is like they warn you first, then ban you next time. You know what I mean? That's how I see a warning. But instead of warning, they just ban you and then attach a little post saying, "Oh, you were seen cheating." They're not even specific in why they banned you. They just say we either saw you cheating, sexually harassing, or they're not specific enough. So that's one of the issues I'm going to take to court, is that they're not specific enough in telling you what you did when they should.
I see. And some people would wonder, why can't you just play another different game, say Resistance 2?
Oh, I do have it. The problem is, I'm not sure. You've never been banned, obviously, right?
I have like my brushes against the moderators, but I haven't really technically been banned. So.
Okay, yeah. When they ban you on the PlayStation, they have 4 ways of doing it, and I've been banned every single way. First one is they can ban your account, just a name you make, so that your account doesn't go online. Then they can ban your IP address, and then it's a little hard to get around that, but you can change your IP on your computer, and then it goes on your PlayStation. And then they can ban you by MAC address, which is harder. And then the final one, which they did to me, which was a permanent ban. They banned my serial number on my PlayStation, so that you can play games offline, but once you try to get online with your serial numbered PlayStation, it won't let you.
So many people believe that your account was just banned and it was.
Yeah, they just think it's an account thing, but it's a whole console thing.
Oh, so your whole console was banned.
Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty much gone.
Now I can kind of see why you're so upset. Now, you said that you lost some of the redeemable PlayStation Network cards on your account.
Yeah.
How much is the exact cost did you lose?
$10.22, and I think anything over $10 you could take to court. Now I'm not going to be an a-hole and say, oh, they did offer a refund, and I'm not going to say they didn't. But the problem is not just that the $10; it's the downloadable content that is in excess of $200. Do you know what I mean? That is now, for instance, Warhawk. I downloaded, and Warhawk can only be played online. You know that?
Yeah, online and I believe on LAN as well, but.
Yeah, Warhawk is only online, so I downloaded that for like $30 or something, and that is useless now. You know what I mean? Because you can't go online.
Yep.
So That's one game. And then I downloaded a lot of home stuff, like home houses. You know, that added maybe another $30, so that's $60 that you can't use now because when you can't get on PlayStation Home when your console's banned. So that's $60, and then it just got an excess of 100 total because I downloaded stuff, other stuff, and that was online. They're called game add-ons. You know that.
Yeah, of course.
They become useless.
Yeah. All right. Another question. Now, why would you go through like all the trouble to sue? Like, actually, why would you represent yourself in court? I read on the articles that you're representing yourself and not having like help from another lawyer.
Yeah. The thing about that is, I tried actually to get a lawyer the first time around. Remember that first one for $55,000?
Yep.
I tried about 10 lawyers, maybe 10 to 15. I tried the Yellow Pages. I tried the internet, and they all kind of, I wouldn't say laughed at me, but they kind of laughed at me and said, no, thank you. I was like, well, the lawyers are a-holes. And so I said, okay, if they're not going to represent me, I'm kind of forced to represent myself. And it's not like I wanted to represent myself, but I was forced to. So, and then I realized once I started doing like all the filing of the papers and the complaints, I realized it's easy. The lawyers, they're not needed really. If you're smart enough, if you went to school like UCLA, like I did, or you just gone to school, or you could do it yourself. It's pretty easy. Even though lawyers act like it's hard, but you really don't need a lawyer for anything, I think. So it's not like I didn't try. In my opening statements, I'm gonna tell the jury that I did try to get a lawyer, and I have 10 emails, showing I tried. And one even said, "Oh, I forgot what she wrote, but she wrote me back and said, well, I can't represent you, but you're gonna need help or something like that." So yeah, I tried.
I see now. Now, your first time going to court with this, it was basically, I believe from what the article is stated on Kotaku.com and Game Politics, the judge was kind of like, what is this doing here, right?
The judge, he's Judge Ronald M. White. He was appointed by George Bush in '92, Republican. Republicans usually back up big companies. You know that. So I'm hoping that in the Ninth Circuit, Barack Obama, he appointed 2 judges himself, are Democrats. So sometimes it's usually a partisan thing, when people make decisions. It's usually partisan and not so much what the issue is, which is sad but true. So if I get 2 Democrats, it's going to be a 3-panel judge that looks over my case, and there's 2 Democrats on there. I'm pretty sure it's going to get overturned. But maybe I'm wrong on the partisanship, but I think that's how it usually goes. But you're right, Ronald M. Wyatt. I saw him, and Sony hired Richard J. Mooney from San Francisco. And I was in court, and I just explained my case. I dressed up. I didn't dress as a Joker, like I said, this time. I dressed normal. And I just talked to him like normal, and he talked to me normal. And he already seemed like he made up his mind, though. He was already on Sony's side, so I said, okay, I'm going to appeal to the Ninth Circuit then. Which is right above him, right below the U.S. Supreme Court, though. So this could go to the Supreme Court if I appeal again, if I lose.
That's very interesting. All right. Since YouTube has a limit on their YouTube videos for 10 minutes, I would like to thank everyone for listening to the part 1 of this interview. Now, the next video clip, which I should have a link on this thing on the side of the YouTube account, should have it to continue our interview. Now, if we could just go for the second part of the interview, it'll be all good.